Hi, it's Anna. Welcome to Ruhani Wellness Center. Today I want to do a tutorial on a topic that is very important for me nowadays, that we have a lot of people practicing at home alone, and it is about should yoga cause more tension or more pain, and how to know if I am doing things right. So it's not about the pose and the external form. It may look similar to what we're trying to achieve, but it's very important the muscles that you're using to hold the pose together. So pose may look externally similar to what you're trying to achieve or where you want to get, but if the internal muscle activity is not put in a way that is actually bringing you closer to your own optimal blueprint, which is the alignment of your specific form that is the most beneficial for your body at a specific moment. If you're not moving into that direction and you're doing the poses from the same muscle misalignments that you usually have, then yes, you're gonna have more pain and you're gonna have more tension on the muscles that you actually came for to yoga, to stretch. So I wanna give an example of this specifically in the Cobra Pose, and I'm gonna show you what this concept looks like in the neck and the shoulders, because I see it a lot. So let's go a little bit deeper into it. So the first thing that I wanna show you is the general alignment of the neck and the upper body and the shoulder girdle. So the shoulder is a joint where bone meets bone, right? So you have the arm bone, the collarbone, and the shoulder blade or the scapula. So where those three meet up at the shoulder, that's what we call the shoulder. So I wanna show you the alignment of this bone structures. I wanna show you the alignment of your scapulas, of the collarbones, and the alignment of the head. And then we're gonna take that to Cobra, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like in an aligned version and in the general misalignment that I see version. So this is my spine. This is my upper body, and what I usually see, because of the way we live our lives, and we're sitting on a computer, let's say, our head begins to come forward, and you can see how this creates tension in my neck. You can even take your hands behind your neck, take the head back and take the head forward, and you will immediately feel a contraction right there. So we do that, and when that makes happen, and it can come from your lower body too, but if we do this, then we begin to round our shoulders, we round our upper back, and our shoulder blades start coming away from each other. So you can see, in the anatomical neutral, they're not together, but I want to exaggerate that movement. So the shoulder blades, these bones right here, they begin to separate from each other, and there's no longer any muscle actively holding the shoulder blade in its place. They separate from each other a lot. This becomes very unsupported. It's not supportive for your upper body, so you're rounding like this. All of this is loose, and then this gets really tight. Your trapezius muscle contracts a lot, and then this wants to come even forward, and you can even feel, people who have this, you will feel a lot of pressure right here. In the base of the neck, you can even feel the bone, the vertebra right here kind of popping out and becoming a little bit tense. So I see this a lot in yoga. So to get into your Cobra, take your hands underneath your elbows. If you're tight, you might bring them a little bit higher. Lengthen your legs back, tuck your tailbone, and let's see the upper body. If you see the distance between the shoulder and the floor is already long, and what I like to do to prepare my Cobra is to lengthen the sides of my body. So it's almost like someone's lifting me forward from my ribs. So you do side body long. Then your shoulders go towards the sky, and then you widen your collarbones. It will make your shoulders come down a little, but you're not pushing them down. You're just widening your collarbones, separating them away from each other, keeping the tailbone tucked. Now what I like to do is lift my hands off the floor a little so I can actually feel the upper back muscles engaging at the base of the shoulder blades. It's like the base of the shoulder blades want to touch. I will show you this in a different angle so that you can see it. So what you can do is lift your hands off the floor a few inches and imagine you want to connect the elbows behind your back. Now look at my chin. You want to tuck your chin back, ears go back, so you bring your head back into alignment. And I want you to feel the muscles in your upper back, so it's not right here. It's not the upper trapezius fibers. This is where you don't want to feel the pressure. But the muscle between your shoulder blades, the rhomboid right here, what I want you to engage is this muscle that you see here, pulling the bottom tips of the shoulder blades together. So I want you to feel the muscles. If you take one hand behind you, you will feel this bone right here. That's your shoulder blade. So that's the tip of the shoulder blade. I want you to sense and feel the muscles around the tip of your shoulder blade engaging. So again, taking the stress or the tension from your upper back to this part right here. So it's, for ladies, it's around your bra strap. That's kind of the height that you wanna target. So again, tuck your tailbone, side body long, shoulders away from the floor. Breathing in deeply, making it feel good. Now widen your collarbone so you feel space between your ears and your shoulder. Then lift the hands a little bit, tuck your chin back, as if you can feel. Imagining you want to squeeze a ball between your elbows. If you can feel the muscles around the tips of the shoulder blade. Remember, it is not the upper trapezius. So once you feel that, you keep those muscles engaged. Hands on the floor, keep the muscles engaged. And then you imagine, rather than pushing the floor away from you, I want you to imagine you're clawing the floor back. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Lengthening your legs, tucking the tailbone, side body long, shoulders away from the floor, widen your collarbones, shoulders away from the ears, tuck your chin back, lift your hands, elbows want to touch, imagine you're hugging a ball, mentally make sure you're relaxing your trapezius, relax your neck, hands down and claw yourself forward, so you engage that action. Then you stretch your elbows slightly, making sure your head, your neck's still in. Okay, so you can see my chest here is opening. If I remove this hand, you can see there's a bit more curve in my upper back, right there, and I'm not completely dumping into my low back. So that's something that I would love if you could try a little bit more and implement in your cobras. Now I'm going to show you that from a different angle. Now from this angle, side body long, shoulders away from the floor, collarbones wide. Lift the hands, and I want you again to connect the base of your shoulder blades. So imagining you want to connect your elbows together, squeezing a ball behind your back. Collarbones wide, chin back. So you want to keep this space between the ears and the shoulder wide, okay? So it's not connecting the upper part of your shoulder blades, which creates a lot of contraction. I can barely speak. You want to create a lot of length in that space. Collarbones wide. And then you lift your hands, press down and back, and you come into your cobra. So again, if you see me from this angle already in my cobra, I'm not stretching my arms. You can see my collarbones here. They have like a hole where I can actually put water. So I'm not really opening my shoulder at all, and I'm contracting my low back. Rather, side body long, shoulders away from the floor, elbows want to connect, collarbones wide, come up. And here you can see how my collarbones are wide. So if I don't do that step, if I stay here, you can see how this muscle right there, the trapezius muscle, is really contracted. Okay, you actually want length, okay? So you do collarbones wide. And then you press your hands down and back. And you can feel the elbows want it to come in, chin back, head back. Huge breath in. And then come back down. Now I'm gonna show you the same pose with the general misalignment that I was talking to you about. So remember, every teacher teaches differently. I'm showing you the version that I teach. So in this version that I just showed you, where you're a little bit lower with your collarbones wide, the difference would be the neck comes forward, the shoulder blades, the tips of the shoulder blades have no muscular activity, and now I really have to press with my arms, and it's my arms pressing me down, and it kind of looks like this. And from this point of view, it kind of looks like this. Your elbows kind of have to come forward because it's easier for you to push the floor, and there's really not connection on the muscles that hold the tips of the shoulder blades together. If you do that, if you keep doing the same things that you usually do in your daily life through your yoga practice, meaning in this case, if you keep doing this and not engaging these muscles, and you do all of your vinyasas, and then you push into down dog, and you're doing that in your down dog, and you're doing the chin forward and hunching forward in every pose. That's what you're gonna feel after class. So that's why it's so important not only to follow the class or the routine as a choreography, as the general form and trying to follow the movement, but you really wanna respect the quality of the movement. You really wanna respect where you feel the effort coming from. You really want to feel you coming into your own optimal blueprint. You want to feel your body coming back to a space where your body goes, and every pose feels like an expansion, even though expansion can be difficult. Like in life, expansion can feel like we're stretching over our limits. But you know when that's a good thing, and you know when that just kind of feels like it's contracting the same thing that you are actually trying to soften. Remember, the Cobra is to open your heart. This is the way I personally see it. No, you want to make your Cobra pose that are expansive. You know, right now everything is really confusing. Everything is really, the mental field is very active. So we really want to download our awareness into our body and to open the space of the heart. So remembering your Cobras, I'm going to show you one last time. Lengthen your legs, side body long, tuck your tailbone, shoulders away from the floor, collarbones wide, elbows in, you're hugging a ball, tuck your chin, press your hands down and back, ribs are in, chin back, and now you're opening your heart. Huge breath in, and exhale, lower all the way down. Bend your knees and move your feet from side to side.